Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nessa's World. So today is another J1 topic and I'm going to talk to you about tax return. So if you want to hear more about tax return, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yes, stay tuned and check my intro out. Before we get into all of that, let me explain to you what is tax refund. So tax refund is the returns of your taxes in simple form, layman terms, right? So you go away in US and you work for the summer, right? And if you realize on your pay stub they deduct some money from your pay, and that goes over to either federal or state. Now that's the two main taxes that you are supposed to pay. Not even main, that's the only tax. If you're a J1, that's the only tax that you're supposed to pay. A lot of employers been deducting medical taxes, school taxes, all kind of taxes. Now if you see they've been deducting those stuff, go to them and say that I am a J1 student, I am not required to pay for that, and it's by law. So you're only required to pay federal and state tax. So if you look on your pay stub, now this is for the person that's going over for the first time, if you don't know, or even if you went over there and you paid it and you not even recognize, or you didn't, no one educate you about it. No, I am here to educate you about that part. So when you look at your pay stub, you're only supposed to see, deduction for state and federal tax. You see the other taxes like medical taxes, I don't know, educational taxes, you're not required to pay those taxes. And if you do pay it, you won't be getting it back. So you see the first pay stub that you get, you check it and ensure that they don't withdraw those taxes. And if you do see it, don't be alarmed, don't get frightened, or don't get angry, because you can get it back. Just as the first moment you see it, just go to the manager and say, I was told that I am not supposed to pay these taxes, and the only taxes I'm supposed to pay is federal or income taxes. And could you rectify this situation? And the manager could just go to payroll and say, adjust this and whatever. Because you going to the manager and say, yo manager, you never do this, and you're not supposed to do this, and you're not blah blah blah. No, you're not supposed to do that, because remember, they have a system and we're only there for 4 months, and they'll be working with person there all year round, and their system is set for the person all year round. So when they adjust their system for them, sometimes they forget about the newcomers coming and to go in and adjust the system so it can suit us. So when they do that, is a system default and they need to go in there and change it. So don't go over there and just start cuss out the boss, because you may lose your work and then you'll be on the next flight home. So let's get into the meat of the matter. So you are legally required to file your taxes. And if you don't, you may be subjected to penalties, interests, or you may be denied at the embassy for your visa if you don't file for your taxes. So I implore you to go and file your taxes. Don't wait until next year or the year after, or just leave it just like that. It is by law that all J1 students should file their taxes. So you may ask, what do I need to file my tax returns? Like, what are the stuff that I need, the documents that I need? Well, the number one thing that you need is your W-2 form. And that W-2 form is provided by your employer. So ensure that you are now contacting your employer for your W-2 form so that they can send it over early so that you can start filing your tax early. And you will also need your social security number. You would also need your school information, address, local and international address, a phone number, and your email address. And those are just little information that you need. But the most important thing that you need to get you back your tax return is your W-2 form. And I know a lot of you do second jobs, and you going to need the two W-2 form. So one W-2 from your main employer and the second W-2 from your second job. And I know sometimes the second job take a long while, but it's best to file them at the same time, right? So you need your social security number. So ensure that you have your social security number and your W-2 form. That's the most important things that you need. And then everything else, your agency or whoever is going to file for you will tell you all the information that they need from you. And these are all personal information. And don't be afraid to give it out, because the system or the software that they use require these information. Now, a next thing that you need to note too is that if you work over 12,000 US dollars for that period, the additional amount of money that will be added onto the $12,000. So say for instance, you work $15,000. So you see the $3,000 from the $1,200, when you file for your tax, they will tax your tax because of that extra $3,000. So what a lot of person do is that they withhold their second W-2 and they leave it until next year because they don't want to pay the additional taxes that IRS may need. So once you work over $12,000, they start to tax your tax. Just know that if you realize that your federal is going down, it's because you work over the $12,000. And don't be angry or mad or upset with the person filing for your taxes, because it is by law that the state or the government or the turbo tax or whatever tax system, whoever get the money, it is by law that they tax the taxes once you work over a certain amount of money. Now, there's a lot of persons or a lot of softwares or a lot of agency that file taxes, and you need to know who you are allowing to file your taxes, because IRS people, they don't play with their money, right? So if you get someone that don't really know the system, that don't really know nothing about filing taxes, or probably just filing tax for just 1 year, 2 years, you have to know someone who actually knows the system, knows IRS, and knows the laws and policies, and know everything about filing taxes, so that when they start filing your taxes, you won't be contacted by IRS. Because you see, IRS, they don't play. They don't play. You see, if they send you the money, if they send you your money, and then later on when they're doing their auditing and they realize that you say something wrong, or you put something wrong on the form, even though from even before, they would deny it. But say for instance you put that you're a student, right? Student normally get like credits, right? And if you say that you're a student and they give you the extra money on your thing, right? And then they start doing auditing and they realize that, no man, but this person actually collect the credit 5 times already. No man, they might cheat the system. They need to send back the money. And what IRS will do, maybe they may tell you if you pay back all of that 5,000 away you take, or they may ask you for that additional $1,000 that you take. So ensure that you know someone who knows the system. Ensure that when you ask your question, it's someone that can answer your question adequately and give you, let you know that, just make your mind at rest, and just ensure that someone that knows it. And don't just go to someone and say, oh, me have a friend him know how to file taxes. Last year you go on the thing and then figure it out, and him can do it for you for free, or he can do it for you for $20. Just give one like a $20 and we do it for you. No dear. Make sure so you know somebody who actually know the system, right? Because IRS don't play. If you realize Trump will kill them in Iran, right? You realize the Americans then don't play. So IRS don't play. So make sure so you know somebody will know the system. IRS by case. And I'm going to link in the description box in order all the person that I know and trust that knows the system, and you can go and hit them up. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave my contact number here. So just go over and WhatsApp this contact number for more information. Better yet, that's the business number I'm giving you, a business number I'm giving you to the direct person, right? So contact this person and let them know that you want them to file your tax. Ask them questions, let them tell you everything that you need to know. Don't be afraid to ask because it's your money, your life, your future. Yes. So as we've been talking about, so let's go over to the extra $1,000. So everybody wants to know about this extra $1,000. Matter of fact, you can get up to $1,300, right? And this $1,300 is for college students. So you see, if you're not a college student or if you leave college, don't take the extra $1,000. No, not take it. Left it alone. Better go on with the little money where I get where you throw for your federal and state tax. Yeah, better go on with that. Because you see, when IRS realize you done school and you go take their money, I'm gonna say, no man, but the girl here take my money. Take my money and not spend it on school because the money is supposed to help you in school. So if you want the money to buy a laptop, that's what the money is for. If you want to pay a school fee, if you want to buy books, that's what the extra $1,000 is for. Because you see the day when you take the money and then come and knock up on your door and then send you one email and say, yo, you need to send back the money because XYZ, and you don't have proof to show say you actually use it on school, then you'll have to pay back that money. So ensure that you're actually using it for school, ensure that you're in school, and ensure that you know someone that knows the system as well, right? So I know someone came to me and said that IRS contacted them and they want them to send back their money. And IRS also said that if you can prove that you actually spend it on school, then you can get back that, you can keep that money, right? So there's nothing wrong with taking the $1,000. No, the problem with the person was that he actually got a scholarship, so he actually never spent the money on school. Even though he was in school, he was on scholarship, right? And I said to the person, so didn't you buy a laptop, any school stuff, any school supply, and those stuff? All you need to do is just tell IRS that this is what I use the money to do. And he followed all of my directions. I told him everything what to do and what to tell IRS. And when he sent over the document, IRS approved it. So as I said, you need to know someone that knows the system, that knows IRS, and someone that keeps studying the whole tax system, because you see every year it change. So don't just go to someone because them said it's cheaper or them are your friend. No, go to somebody who actually knows the system. And um when you go over to the state, the sponsor actually gave out your email to some of these tax people. You have tax back, you have print tax, so you may already see them start sending emails to you. So you can even use those people because they've been in the system from Wapikill Philip. But as I said, if you want to know more information, hit me up in the comments down below. Contact that number that I gave you before. And I'm also going to leave in the description all the person that I know, especially know in Jamaica, that do tax filing, so that you can contact them and get your tax. And matter of fact, don't wait until you get a W-2. Contact them now, make them know say interested or ask them what them have to offer and all those stuff, ensure that they know them thing. So that's my 2 cents on tax return, and I am just as excited as you because we can't wait to get back my refund. Yeah, because we need to do something with my money. But thank you guys for watching as always, and don't you forget to subscribe to my channel. Then you're gonna hit that notification bell, and when you hit the notification bell, you're telling me in the comments that you do all of that, and then you will get one shout out. Yeah, so I'm going to do 2 shout out this week, because the last video, which was yesterday, was my mom's birthday, so it was all focused on her. I didn't do no shout out or anything. So in this video I'm just going to do 2 shout out. All right, so the shout out for this week is Life of Chansey. The Life of Chansey. See, all right, so the shout out for this week is The Life with Chansey. You see, this is it. If you check the video before, you realize we can't pronounce this like the word here. The Life with Chansey. Life with Chansey. Yeah, Chansey. Like, I always have problem pronouncing that page name. I don't know if it's my SH or my ZY. But yeah, going over to the Life of Chansey. Let her know that I shout her out, and she's a Jamaican YouTuber, so go and support her. And then the next one is the First Caribbean Couple. Yes. Now this, I went on her page and she has some great content. So go over there, big her up. Tell her say Nessa send you over there. Yeah. So tell her hi for me when you do it too. Tell her say Nessa send you over there. So go on over, check her page out, give her some love, give her some likes, watch her video, support the thing. Yeah, support the thing. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and see you. Bye.